Hi girls, I wanted to make a quick video so you know how to put on your cami when you first get it, and then how to make some really simple adjustments so that if it's not feeling quite right, these are really made to like stretch to fit, a very custom fit. So you can definitely make some really simple adjustments that can make a world of difference in how your cami or your demi fits and feels. So first of all, I'm wearing the sheer cami. This is a level 4. I'm going to put another level 4 over so I can show you how to get it on. So this is my preferred method. Now, if you have mobility issues with your arms, check out my fitting page. Ask me for a link to it if you didn't get it already, but I have a video for how to step in and pull it up. And that way, if you have mobility issues with your arms, you can get into it really easily. But trust me, it will go over your hips, okay? No matter how big they are, they will stretch over your hips. But this is my preferred method if you don't have mobility issues with your arms. So you're gonna take your cami and you're gonna pretend like you're about to put it over your head. You're gonna slide that bottom silicone band all the way up to your shoulders. So you wanna make sure the cami is straight. So if this is a lace cami, make sure you've got the molded cups are going to go down over the front, so they should be under your elbows right now. And then make sure that center seam is straight before you start putting it on. There's nothing worse than getting something on and then it's twisted up and you got to fix it afterwards. So make sure that seam is straight in front of your face. Then you're going to start taking it over your head, but you're going to grab this bottom band first. So you're going to grab that silicone gripper and you're going to take that over your head first so that it doesn't get twisted. So now it's over my back, but it's already kind of lined up on my back, so it's not all twisted up. So next you're going to take the front down. Now don't start just pulling it all the way down. You want your cami to be high up on your back. And if you start pulling it down too fast, that back will come down and then you'll have to figure out how to get it up later on. So this is going to be the easiest method. So start kind of softly, gently pulling it down. And again, this silicone band is going to go against your hips. So you want to pull this all the way down so that it's against your hips. Again, don't yank it, kind of leave this up like this so that that back is nice and high and you don't have to adjust afterwards. Now you're going to scoop your girls into place. So kind of position that band where it needs to be. Get your girls into place. Just kind of lift them up. There you go. Okay, now you're going to have a little extra fabric. That's okay right now. We're going to check to make sure the back is nice, high, way up there. And then I always start with the straps kind of a little bit adjusted on the tight side because it's easier to loosen them later. But I love how these sliders are in the front so you can adjust it easily after you get it on. Okay, now we're going to pull our panties and our pants up over our cami. Now this part's, and then just kind of simply smooth this part out, get it adjusted and kind of start pulling it down just gently. Really gently, not too much, so that that back stays up nice and high. There we go. All right. So now the next thing is, I don't have to because I've already adjusted this cami, but if this part here, if you're getting spillage, like if your underarm fat is like kind of lumping up right there, take this part of the cup up here and do a stretch. Now, if you have long nails, do not do this. Make sure you're doing it like this. You don't want to poke your nail through there, but the fabric is really strong. So don't be afraid to like really give it a really good stretch and open this area up so that you're getting that coverage. You want it to be nice under here so it's covering your figgies is what I call them and smoothing everything out. Now, if it feels too tight again on this area, just again, give this area a really good stretch so that it's not cutting in, but it's covering that part. So you want it to be covering without cutting in or causing pain right there under the arm. As you wear your cami and you adjust it more and more, it will start to remember your body and your curves, and it will just feel better and better. Now, if you're getting a little bit of uniboob, so you can see I've got pretty decent separation. I have 2 camis on, so that's kind of an issue. But you can take this center part of the cup and also do that same stretching and kind of start horizontally, like stretching that area and open up that cup, and your girls will settle into each molded cup better, so you get better separation and the uniboob goes away. So those molded cups and also there's a panel in between, a little bit of compression will help separate your girls and make it look like you've got 2 breasts. So I'm not getting good separation because I have 2 camis on. So if you have questions or if things are not feeling right, please reach out to me. There are dozens upon dozens of styles and they all fit different body types. So if you got the wrong one, it's not going to feel quite right. There's different amount of room in the hips on different camis. There's different amount of cup room on different camis and demis. There's all kinds of different stuff about different ones and they all fit different body types. So if you got the right one or it's not adjusted properly, It may not feel great at first, but as it learns your body, it molds to you. We get you in the right style, the right size, all that kind of stuff. It will feel like nothing at all. So if your cami is making you feel like in pain somehow or something like that, we need to troubleshoot and figure out what's going on. So please reach out to me. Let me help you. I guarantee you I can make you so happy you'll feel like you don't even have it on. And oh, another thing I want to address. Some ladies, when they first get their camis and they put it on, they feel a little bit of jiggle in the cups. That's okay. Jiggle is good and it will lessen over time. So there's a couple of things to know. First of all, if you're wearing an underwire bra, you're used to that feeling of it just like holding it in place. Your boobs are still moving and other people can still see it. It just doesn't feel like it because bras are very static in shape and they just kind of do like this and they mush everything, and that's not healthy. So when you wear a cami for the first time, if you're used to wearing underwire or really tight sports bras, it's going to kind of feel weird. You're going to feel almost like sometimes you have to look down and make sure you're still up where you're supposed to be because you're thinking, man, how can I be this lifted and it feel this good? That's totally normal and you will get used to it. It takes a couple weeks. Also, something to know is over months of wearing these, there is a muscle wall behind your breast that will strengthen over time. You've probably heard there's been studies where ladies who don't wear bras at all are actually perkier. Yeah, they're perkier than ladies who wear bras most of the time. And it's because that muscle wall has had a chance to develop. Whereas if you're wearing a bra all the time, that muscle gets lazy and it doesn't do anything. So it's better to have that lymphatic flow on the sides and underneath and between your breasts flowing, the blood flow, all that kind of stuff. So a little bit of bounce is good. I promise you, no one notices except you. It's just a feeling and you'll get used to it. All right, take care.